Hi, good morning. Nick Vandekar here, selling the main line in Chester County with Realty One Group Advocates, and I am with Mike Storty of Foxtrot Abstract and Foxtrot Mortgage. So our next question that we want to look at is, should I choose a conventional FHA, VA, or USDA loan? And that probably is going to come back to exactly the same thing we're just talking about. What credit score?
And it really is market dependent too, right? So part of the pre-approval process is to determine what's best for the customer. So for instance, if your customer comes in and they say, I have no money, but I want to buy a house. So that's USDA, right? So we know that they're going to be in one of the low down payment options. For instance, USDA is that. However, the market that we're in right now, we have a shortage of homes. So that makes their offers, it makes it very competitive, right? So there's differences between the loans in terms of what the seller wants to see, right? So on a conventional loan, that's the easiest loan for a seller to accept. With FHA, VA for our veterans, USDA, those types of loans, they have different appraisal requirements.
Right.
So, and mainly it comes down to the appraiser goes in and they look for safety, what they think is going to be a safety issue. So like steps that don't have railings and broken windows and those types of things. Those types of loans will require that the seller fix, or those repairs are done. The seller doesn't have to do it, the buyer can do it, but those have to be done. So it goes back to, in the market that we're in right now, if you have a very competitive house and I receive two offers, one's conventional and one's FHA, if everything else is the same, I would select conventional as a seller because that's going to be the easiest path for me.
Okay.
But again, it goes back to, it depends, right? So if your borrower doesn't have money, which is an awesome loan for VA and USDA, it kind of is what it is, right? And they know, through the pre-approval process that it's going to be difficult for them.
A good challenge.
Yeah, for that. But the pre-approval process for us is really taking a consultative approach with your borrowers to figure out all the different options that are available to them, and not only tell them what they qualify for, but also what, how to be competitive with any type of a loan. So conventional is going to be the easiest for the seller to accept, but it might not be the best, for the buyer. Yeah.